What's up, Cancer Collective? Thank you for joining me for your energy reading. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Keita, and welcome. And if you have been tapping in with me, thank you for riding with me, and thank you for tapping in and supporting me up to this point. I have already pulled some cards from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle, and I was led to pull from these cards or this deck because the most recent episode of Soul Food Sundays revealed that many of us are going through ascension and alchemy, as we are like getting deeper into our or to embodying our highest self. And so I figured, let's see specifically what activations in alchemizing processes are taking place for each of the zodiac signs. So even if you're not a Cancer sun, if you have Cancer placements in your chart, you may resonate with the reading. Even if you don't have Cancer placements in your chart, if you were led to this reading, this is the message for you. Just saw 111, which very much speaks to aligning with new beginnings, new cycles in your life, and individualization, like becoming more of your individual self opposed to the conditioning of groupthink or mass consciousness. So that may resonate with some of you as you think about what you've been experiencing up to this point, or you may need to refer back to this video, say in the next few weeks or months, to get some clarity and understanding about what has unfolded for you at that point. Because I find with my reading, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes whatever comes out is more like immediate. It unfolds immediately. But for the most part, if I give it like 2 or 3 months and I look back at whatever reading I'm led to, I'd be like, oh shit, this was that. You know what I'm saying? So what came out for you guys, Cancer, is the Earth Star Activation card, anchoring, grounded action, and Isis energy. So you want to make sure you're tapping into your Earth Star chakra, which is that chakra beneath your root chakra. So the root chakra is like right there at the womb area. Whether you're a man or a woman, you know that lower part of the base of your back is your root chakra. And so just below that, underneath your testicles, genitals, whatever, that would be nearest your Earth Star region. And tapping into that energy helps you to pull information from Mother Gaia, from the earth, in reference to who you, like your calling, you know, what you're here for, your purpose, and also like the traits of your highest self, your true authentic version and expression of self, and who is meant to align with that version of you as well. And so you may find that the experiences that you're having or that you're going to be having are aligned with that energy of helping you to get in alignment with new beginnings that are more in sync with who you were created to be, who through your sacred contract before you came into this reality you signed up to be. So the next message here, oh, before I forget the most important part of this, grounded action and Isis energy. One thing about earth energy, grounding, that's doing things or changes being made in the physical, seeing things in the physical. So everything takes place in the 5D, in the energetic realm of the 5D, or spiritually in some way, before we see it manifest in the physical. But this is you taking grounded action, or grounded action being taken around you, that changes your trajectory and creates new beginnings for you. Now we have to keep in mind though, this Isis energy. is very prevalent with this energy as well. So if you're working with Isis, you're definitely on the right track. But Isis is that Egyptian energy of the high priestess, the ultimate high priestess. So definitely needing to tap into your intuition, tap into your intuitive knowing of what is true for you. So even if you don't see it in the physical, knowing, standing firm on what the signs and synchronicities, your dreams, and what your third eye is telling you to be true for yourself. Just saw 511, because this is very much a message of mastering change in your life, like no longer going against the tide, but getting in alignment with the changes that are being made, therefore not resisting and creating more stress, strife, and struggle for yourself. So you definitely want to tap in with Isis and the color purple and working with your third eye. And with the sword of light, bringing forth the truth. The sword of light is not only representative of the truth, it's representative of truthful communication. It's representative of cutting cords, like no longer entertaining certain energies in your life, protecting your energy, cutting cords ancestrally as well as generationally, and protecting yourself. And for many of us, we protect ourselves with our communication. We protect ourselves with the truth. We protect ourselves by cutting energetic cords to people and situations that no longer serve us or drain us. So the energy here is of divine protection, cord cutting, and breakthrough energy. So this very much coincides with this Earth Star activation, because you're having breakthroughs that are affecting your physical reality. So the sword of light is very much a air energy. It's also coincides with working with the energy of Archangel Michael, who works to help us cut cords and serves as a divine protector on our team of light. So you may want to work with the energy of Archangel Michael as well. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Venusian Council, Galactic Council. Star being guides, answer the call. It's time to shine. Once you go through this process of Earth Star activation and tapping into that energy of the sword of light, it's time to answer your call. It's time to shine, because you cut away the things that have been weighing you down. It could be your mind state. With the breakthrough energy of the sword of light, it could very well be you changing your mentality and your mind state and seeing things from a different perspective, therefore able to shine brighter without the fear and doubt and imposter syndrome and trauma and PTSD and all the things that lie in your shadow, because that light has come to show you what lies in your shadows, in the darkness. Now you are the light. Now you can shine with the help of the Venusian Galactic Council energy. So whatever it is that you've been scared to do, but it resonates with your highest self, your truest authentic expression of self, it's time to cut away whatever that's been keeping you from doing it, so that you can shine. You can get on with it, honey. So you can step deeper into your that inner knowing of who you were created to be, and not only just like know it, but be it, and know that you have the help of your team of light, star beings, your star family, your ancestors, the archangels assigned to help you to manifest your highest good, your greatest good in this lifetime, and answer your calling. So y'all are not able to ignore those intuitive nudges anymore. And with this type of energy, you no longer want to ignore your calling. So I'm proud of y'all. Like, congratulations, because what this says is that you've reached or soon reaching a point of surrender. Stop fighting it. I am going to clarify this message with the Spirit Within Tarot. I love this deck because it's very simplified opposed to some of the other decks that I have where the symbology can make things a bit more complicated to understand. Even though sometimes I like that challenge, I'm up for the challenge, and that's the deck that I'm called to use at that time. We want to keep it simple at this point with all of this activation energy that brings the more complex nature to the message. So I'm going to clarify for you, Cancers, just to see what specific energy of the tarot this activation may be referencing. And you got one card and it fell out on Sword of Light. Ooh. Okay. Tripping off the card at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands. So you got the Queen of Wands that fell on top of the Sword of Light. This is a whole lot of fiery, sacral, solar plexus, maybe even a little root and throat chakra energy. That Sword of Light is what's helping you to step forward confidently. The Queen of Wands represents confidence. She's a leader. She's optimistic. And she's also very, very spiritual. And so this is you cutting through those things that would keep you from stepping forward in this light, truthfully, in this, this energy. She's also very inspiring. So for many of you, that Sword of Light may be that information, that truth coming forward to reveal to you where you have been the Queen of Wands in somebody's life, or revealing a Queen of Wands in your life. The Queen of Wands being a very inspirational spiritual teacher, you may be coming to find that your influence, how, like, people may be coming forward with revelations of how you've influenced them and you didn't even know. So say like you have a platform like mine. A lot of times I get people who, you know, who will hit me up, or I meet them out and about. And they're like, I follow your YouTube channel and you said something that really helped me through a situation, or whatever the case it is. You said something that inspired me. So for many of you, that will be the thing that helps you to really get that confidence and extra push and motivation to ground what it is that you're being called to ground and step deeper into your calling, because you have that external validation that what you're doing is working, that you actually are a light in your community and within the collective, and that you actually are helping people, and you ain't out here doing, you know, putting forth your knowledge and wisdom, or putting elbow grease into something that, you know, is not yielding fruit. It's about to be harvest season. The fall equinox is September 23rd, if I'm not mistaken, and that's the beginning of harvest season. So just as nature has divine timing for things to unfold in seasons, we have them in our lives as well. And so don't be surprised that you start to see the fruits of your labor, especially if you've been in this Queen of Wands energy. So this says that you've either been in it and you're about to receive the fruits of your labor, or you are about to stepping into this Queen of Wands energy, or connecting with a Queen of Wands. So if you don't resonate with the energy of the Queen of Wands, you may very well meet someone who serves as a light in your life and helps you to cut cords and have major breakthroughs in your life, therefore enabling you to ground, answering your calling. So at the top of the deck, we have the Moon. See, that even further clarifies what I was saying about like that unknown element, be it the shadows within you, or like individuals outside of you, secrets that you don't know. You don't know who's watching you. You don't know who you're inspiring, or it could just be something within you that's coming to the light. But whatever it is, what's being hidden is being revealed with the Sword of Light, whatever that is. And because you got these these two animals here, right? The outside is nighttime. It's kind of like the twilight hour or whatever. You got this purple energy. The moon very much speaks to needing to follow your intuition with that Isis energy that we talked about. But there's two sides to the coin here, because you got a dog and then you got a wolf. And a dog is just a domesticated version of the wolf. The wolf is the wild side. But they're within the same family. They're two of the same um, species. And when you go into those shadows to do that work to bring those two into balance, that's the energy of the moon. But you know, you do that privately. So again, there's that secrecy energy there. So there's some secrecy or some level of something being unknown but coming to light that helps you to step more deeply into your calling and shine and like bring the truth to light, not only in your life but for the world to see. So this could be a situation where someone is attracted to a Queen of Wands, be that you or you being the someone who is attracted. That the secrecy and the knowing and the exploring those feelings behind closed doors or beneath the surface is this moon energy, right? And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Wands. This is that energy of wanting to come together, that partnership energy, that there's more out there for me. And so I'm going to start to direct my focus, my plans, my energy, my passions toward that outcome. And it not only involves me and what's best for me, but also another, because those ones represent the two energies here. So there may be some partnership on the horizon for you all. As you can see with this bright energy, it's like the sun coming up over the horizon there. You can't really tell whether his back is turned and he's looking toward that light, or if he's facing us looking at the cards. But whatever it is, it very much coincides with this energy of the Venusian Galactic Council with that bright shining energy. So if it's been a little dark for you, you've been dwelling in fear and doubt and uncertainty, things are about to brighten up for you all. I do want to read the energy of the the Venusian Galactic Council, because Venusian energy often speaks to the energy of love and romance. So if you're not familiar with Venus or Venusian energy, you may want to take a look into that, as well as where Venus is in your birth chart. My Venus is in Pisces, which means I have to have like spiritual connection. Pisces being a very spiritual sign and energy, I have to have spiritual connection and romance in my love connections. And had I known this shit, had I known that shit in some of my previous relationships, I could have saved myself a whole lot of heartache and trouble, honey. Because I was going for the exact, or getting the exact opposite. And when I was getting that romance or even like spiritual connection, that was when I was in the church. So it wasn't even like spiritual, it was more religious, which is so surface level. So now it's like I have to have that deeper connection in my love relationships in order to not fulfill me, because that's my responsibility, but to be compatible with an individual. So it says the Venusians are advanced cosmic beings similar to angels who come from the planet Venus. They are our starry ancestors and are dedicated to helping us experience and embody divine love. There are millions of them, and many of us will have them working with us as guides. If you feel drawn to this information or strongly connected to the stars or star people, there's a good chance that there are many extraterrestrial beings around you at this time, many of whom will be connected to the Venusian Galactic Council. Governed by Lady Venus and Sanat Kumara, the Venusian Galactic Council is a divine board of directors who are responsible for recruiting light workers and leaders on Earth who have the potential to make a huge difference by following the call of their soul. When they come to us, it's an honor and an opportunity to be reminded of a connection that was active before we came into this incarnation. There's no set way of working with the Venusians, but they will contact us in dreams or meditation to share information that will support us on our journey. They often send spiritual downloads in thought forms or understanding. Dreams about flying or being in space are other ways in which they will come through to us. So to connect with the Venusian Galactic Council energy on a bright starry night, say, Venusian Galactic Council, thank you for helping me answer the call of my soul. This is a call to action. You are being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. You have a reason for being here, and you have the potential to inspire, support, and heal your corner of the world. Don't let this information scare you or overwhelm you, for you are being prepared energetically to step into this role. This clarifies everything I fucking said prior to reading this message. The ideas you have been having recently are divine downloads, but you aren't being called to make dramatic changes to your life, simply to move forward, step by step. The Venusian Galactic Council will reveal more information to support you. Be aware of downloads of information and spiritual signs, for they are confirmation that you are on the right path. You guys are on track. Keep going and don't get overwhelmed as things start to unfold, as signs and synchronicities begin to increase in your life. Surrender to the journey and wrap your mind around who and what you are aligning with and to, and know that those things are a part of your sacred contract. It's a part of you stepping more into your calling, and you are to do that boldly. You are to do that with confidence. You are to be optimistic about the journey ahead, even when you don't know all of you don't know all the answers. You don't know every step. Take it day by day, moment by moment, step by step. If you're needing support in any of these areas or other areas of your life, feel free to email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com for a reading or a counseling session of some sort. I'm always down to kind of curate the experience that the client needs, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a reading. But you can email me with your requests or concerns at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and comment on the video should you have resonated with the message, or have some input that you want to add in any way. That is definitely welcome. But yeah, y'all, with that being said, hope the message found you well. If it did not find you well, I hope something was said that leaves you well, that gave you some clarity about where you are or where you're headed on the journey. And until next time, peace.